What's going on, guys? We got a good video for you today. Retargeting 101 part 2. And this one is, we're going to be going a little bit more in depth about the technicalities and different strategies that you can implement when you're trying to use retargeting. Very simple stuff. This is Novice. This is my video. Let's get it. Alright guys, so we're here with part 2 of Retargeting 101. So let's just get right into it. We're going to start off by showing you how to create audiences. Okay, so we're on the audience tab. A lot of this is probably going to be blurred out, but what you want to do is you come up here and you click audiences, and that'll bring you to this page. So we're going to go ahead and click create audience and then custom audience. So right now we're just going to make a basic page view audience. So you're going to be looking at this. Make sure you have the right pixel installed. Change all website visitors to people who visited specific web pages. And then we want to change this to 180 days. This is just like if you're just starting out and you want to retarget the maximum amount of people possible who landed on the page. So you change that to 180 days. And then what you want to do is, I'm not going to show you the Shopify backend for this store, but basically when you make a product, it gives you the main product link, and then it gives you different links for each collection. So if you don't have any products in any collections, you don't have to worry about this. But if you have like numerous collections that the product is in, then you're going to want to grab each link. And you just do that by going to the store and then going to the collection and then clicking the product and then getting the link. So this is the basic product link. So it's just like your domain /product/cool hat. And then this is what a collections one is going to look like. So /collections/bestsellers/product/ and then the name of the product right here, which you got to know we gonna do the cool hat. So you just want to come in here, copy that, paste that right there, and then we'll get all these. We'll get all these in there. Okay, so once you get all those in there, this is basically already an audience of people who visited these 3 product pages. So each one is different. You can just put cool hat and it'll work too. But if you have other hats in the store that have the word cool or hat in it, then it'll pick up on that. So the way that I name this is just retargeting PV 180 and then the name of the product. And I have a video on how to name your audiences and stuff on this channel, so you can go check that out. So now I'll show you how to make an add to cart, initiate checkout, and purchase custom audience. Essentially the same thing. You just go create custom audience and then website traffic, change this to 180 days. We'll get the links in there, which just for the sake of this video I'm just going to put 1 in, but normally you'd put all 3. And then what you want to do is you want to click include more, change this one on the bottom here to 180, and then change this up here to all. And that's going to change this right here. So if you take a look at that, it says or now. So it's basically people who visited these pages, or people who were hit with the add to cart. Once we change that, it's now people who visited these pages and people who added it to their cart. So now we have an audience of people who visited these pages and they added it to their cart. So this is how you make an audience of people who added a specific product to their cart. Again, so we'll name it correctly, and this is how you stay organized. And that's the add to cart one done. So to make initiate checkout, it's just literally the same thing over again, and then you just click initiate checkout and then you create, and then same thing for purchase, and then all these other things. So yeah, really important that you change any to all. So that's just one thing that I wanted to make sure that I covered in here. Okay, so I hope you guys understood that. You can drop comments in the comment section below if you have questions about that. Now I'm just going to go into a few slides that I made. How good should it be? Like, what should you expect from your retargeting? Really, I mean, each audience differs. Like, I've seen the cost per purchase on retargeting ads be as low as like 1/10 of the CPP of a cold traffic, but you know, in some cases, there's certain retargetings that just don't work at all. Sometimes even losing money. So your expectations should be, you know, you should expect it to be profitable at least. Obviously, if it's not profitable, don't run it. But there's been many situations where, you know, one retargeting wouldn't work, and we'll just keep on restarting it and turning it off, restarting it and turning it off, and eventually it just takes off. So if it doesn't work for you, make sure that you just keep on retrying it, because I've never seen retargeting not work, but I've seen it not work for a while and then start working after a little bit of retrying it. So how should you approach? If you already have a decently sized audience, I would start creating like 1 to 2 retargeting ads a day, and then after a week or so, you should have already tried them all out. And if you've seen, you know, if you're seeing good results, obviously keep doing it. You can try just starting 1 a day, you know, 1 a day, 3 a day, whatever's going to work for you. Just if you do something and it doesn't work, just make sure that you don't do it again. And if you do something that does work, make sure you do it again the same way. So if you're currently building up your audience, so this is more like people who just found a winning product, or maybe you did Instagram influencers and you have a little bit of data. I would create the audiences, you know, just get them created, and then as soon as they populate, I would start running ads to them. Like as soon as that little thing says green and it says ready, that's when I would start running ads. And if it's not populating, just keep on recreating it like every couple of days until it does populate. So this is a little bit about the creative. So offering a discount versus just retargeting with the same post. You know, there's different things that you can do. You can make a different page post that says you're giving like an extra discount or some money off or whatever if they purchase now. And you're just retargeting people and showing them that. So like it's basically the second time they see it, it's a little bit cheaper for them essentially. It usually does well with like abandoned cart retargeting or like initiate checkout retargeting, just because people were about to pull the trigger and they just didn't have that motivation to go through and purchase. So yeah, I mean, that's what that usually works really well with. But same post retargeting is something that I actually do because it works just as well sometimes, you know. You know, a lot of the retargeting ads are just the same post. And a lot of people don't talk about that because they want to make shit really complicated and stuff, and it just doesn't make any sense. You know, I really learned this out of laziness because it was like, fuck making a new post, but like it actually ended up working really, really well, sometimes better than like offering a discount or something. So just keep that in mind that it doesn't have to be really complicated. Like you can keep it really simple and it'll still work out in your favor. So the mindset behind retargeting, the mindset that you should go in, basically a retargeting audience is just a list of people who took specific actions in result of your marketing and ads, like whether it's influencers, you know, Facebook ads, they're people on your website that get hit with a cookie. So essentially it allows you to make even more money off of the traffic that you're already driving. And if you're profitable on the front end, then retargeting will make that better because you can make more money on the back end essentially. If somebody visits your website and doesn't buy, they might buy from their retargeting ad. Like maybe they were out and they were just like browsing the website, they added it to their cart, but they left their credit card at home. You know, things like that happen. And then, you know, they go home and they see the ad again and they're like, oh, okay, I'll buy it now because I'm home, I have everything. Another thing, if your cost per purchase is lower than your break even point, it means you're squeezing more money out of your audience. So don't go in with this thinking that retargeting is going to make you rich. I've actually seen cold traffic do better than retargeting, which is like really, I was unexpecting it, and people won't tell you that, man. They want you to think that it's like some fucking Wonderland shit, but it's really not. Um, I'm just saying if your CPP is lower than your break-even point, it means you're making more money out of the traffic you're already driving. So that's good. If the retargeting ad is profitable, definitely keep it running. Like, don't expect to make like $1 million overnight with this.
All right, guys, so that was the video. I hope it helped you a lot. I hope you guys got a lot of value, stuff that you can implement. Part 3 coming soon, probably in the next couple days here. We're in LA right now. Weather's always beautiful, palm trees. First time out here. It's amazing. Just got back from riding around in the I-8. I rented it out for a day. Follow my Instagram if you want to follow what I'm doing every day. Really good time out here. Just teaching a lot of people, like meeting up with a lot of students and clients and stuff. Really taking things to the next level. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a lot of value out of it. For this video, this is Noah Brewer, and I'm out. Peace.